Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 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 hello. Alright. Today's gonna be a bit more chill. I am going to relax and stay off camera. Just, you know, just to keep it easy, and yeah, but otherwise all good, and hopefully you guys having a good time. Let's begin. I think there will be soon some good terror zone. I'm not sure if it's 7:30 or 8 p.m. The bloody foothills. Hey Loki, hello, hello, hello. All good, all good. I celebrated my birthday yesterday, so today chilling a little bit. But yeah, I didn't do anything special, just, you know, super relaxing, nice day. Hey Robin, hello, hello, hello guys. Welcome in, settle down, relax. I also have a bit of an allergy, so I may be sneezing a little. So I ran out of pills, so I used some replacement pills, let's say. No, but yeah, let's see. Thanks, Loki. Okay, what did I do before? I was actually doing some random stuff. Would you guess it? I found freaking Vex rune again, just doing random terror zone, and actually not in the Travincal. So thing number one that I want to do is the rune word. Convex pull tool. I want to make a Heart of the Oak, so yeah, let's see how it rolls. I mean, hopefully good, right? So it's again, I think, Vex pull tool. Waiting. Check DC. Oh no. What are you? You rolled 39 all res Heart of the Oak? Dude, you're popping off, man. Hello. You just rolled it too. Nice. Alright, so you left the 40 for me, right? Okay, that sounds good. Very nice of you. Alright, let's do it. Vex, pull, and Thule. Bam! 32. Yellow dot. Screw you. It's still better than Spirit. It's better than 31? Yes. Hello, Furious. Hello. Oh, yikes. Jesus Christ. Wow. Alright, at least I have resistances now. The level of that doesn't make me cry. Where is the dwarf star? Oh shit. 29 dexterity, right? He's... Look at him, Mr. Yellow. Alright, but that's, you know, who cares in the end? We have our damage anyways, so let's go. Let's do some Travincal until we get into good terror zones. Alright. How's everybody? Oh shit, I just had some food. How's everybody? How do you feel? What good have you had recently? Any good finds? I see people slow down already a little bit on the Discord drops and all of that. So I also realized that, or not realized, but discovered that Yeah, like I have tons of tons of. Wait a sec. I forgot to activate the macro. I found that a lot of low level sets are not counted in my chronicle, so I need to pick up again a bunch of smaller things. Tomorrow's Friday, so you feel pretty good? Yes. For two reasons, I guess, right? One, actually, did you decide if you go for PoE or you go back to Xandao? I don't remember the full name. Xandao Chronicles? No, just something Xandao. Did you decide? You're farming keys. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that could be stingy, especially like on players 1. It could take a while. Xandao next. But you'll be playing PoE. Okay. Decided on a build, or you're gonna figure it out tomorrow along the way? Or you like the sanguine miner dude? Don't know how else to call it. Let's check Battle Hammer. What if it is ethereal and worth $120,000 because it is the best item for PvP in this game? Wow. You can buy an apartment in Bulgaria countryside. You gonna go exsanguine? Oh, exsanguine. Impossible. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Exsanguinate miner. Sounds good. I think I've seen some videos of it on YouTube. Is it the one that does like with a hand and a lot of blood goes out of it and then suddenly everybody is dead? Is it the one? I heard this is a one button build in the first 5 minutes of a guide. Thought, yeah, works for me. Alright. Yeah, it's like there is like one content creator for PoE, the DS Lily, very special person, I guess, and she had really funny. She does all the time a funny infographic on how to choose your league starter, and one of them was like, "Do you want to play spells? Yes. How many buttons are you willing to press? 1, 2, many." And there were some builds in the 1 and 2 buttons category. Your blood shoots out and he's hits instantly across the whole screen. Yeah, actually, I mean, I did like it too. It looked really cool. So I was thinking if something goes wrong with my long neck tornado dude, and for some reason like I don't like it or something else, or maybe if I like completely don't like Delph, then I'll probably there are 2 builds that I wanted to check out as well. One is the Bleed Slams, which I started last league but didn't get to you know, to play it really. Like I only almost finished campaign. And the other one is this exsanguinate miner. Jeez, this is really tough word to pronounce. Like it has no melody in it. You can't even break it down because of ng in the middle, which is terrible to break. Exsanguinate. pegs. Might not want to stream it if you pick that build. Why? Why not? What's wrong with that? Or you mean if I'm not even able to say what kind of build it is? People will come and every 5 minutes asking what build you... Yeah, okay, okay. And I'll be like, yeah, this one. So, blood goes out, yeah. This is the build. Boom, 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 boom. Better than the guy saying there is a new rune we're trying to pronounce. What? BB Nos? What? Who? What? What are you talking about, Loki? I think you'll find what? Baby Norwegian dollar, baby no money. He makes a great warlock in the official music video. What? Guys, are you tripping? What? What are you talking about? What the F? Is this some kind of Diablo lore that I missed or what? Should check it out. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Ah, Blizzard got him to record the song. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. Alright. Well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, I guess. Very rarely. I guess they forgot that Mr. Llama is a good rapper, huh? Could have made a nice song. Should check it out. Okay. Maybe one day. Okay, I think it's next terror zone is Frigid Highlands. We could blast a little bit the what's his name, Eldritch. 99.9% of all rappers are not good rappers. Kane on the drums. I see. I see. You absorbed it fully, Loki. From start to end. Well done. Okay, okay. In fairness, this is a case of for most genres. That is true. Let's say not good rappers, but like 99.9% of performers are not remarkable. And in the case of video games, as one media outlet said, Highguard didn't flop. It's just not every game is remarkable and shoots to the highest possible levels. So. Bibarababu. Oh man, okay. Identifying manually. Ba-da-ba-bum. What else is there? What else? Okay. Okay. Still wonder if Travincal is gonna give me a rune or not. Seems like it's not gonna. That reality definitely reduced my excitement overall in this week. Even if I try to mix it in with some other stuff, but I just want Enigma, you know, to play efficiently. You've been in trial jail a long time too, you need that jar. I bet you're gonna drop it before me. But then yeah, like I thought anyways, I'm gonna be out of D2R for like at least a month or so. So we can try to push one last day here. Hey, Defies Demise. 3/4 of the bears I've had drop for me were cows. Wait, so 3/4 of bears that you've seen were actually cows. Okay, that's interesting. Ah, bears. Alright, alright. You were too quick to correct yourself. Same, your last push. So you decided to also go for PvE right away. But I guess, yeah, for you, Yellow Dot, it makes... like you are, let's say, a stronger PvE pusher. And it makes sense that you go all in, like you need to go from the beginning. Yeah, it would be... It gives you too much benefits to miss it, right? Yeah. And then apparently, out of nowhere, and I'm surprised that I have not received a... like even a video about it on my home feed, but Last Epoch is also dropping new league, new season, 26th of March. There are some changes that they like introduced. It's a little bit hard to tell honestly from the trailer, and I didn't watch any like, and I don't know if there was any longer kind of announcement, but it was kind of looking okay-ish, I guess. Some it was a little bit funny because it was also like some kind of portal, that fractured portal that you interact somehow, but I didn't even get like what's happening when you interact with it. There were some new skills for rogues, which reminded me of something from some game, but I couldn't really figure out, like the blades that are... I think it's available in Diablo 3, I think, this kind of skill on Demon Hunter, I believe. Like, some kind of blades that spin in one place, or maybe... No, that's not true, it was actually in Hades. I think the... either Thanatos or somebody else had this kind of skill when you dash that, like, blades spinning in the space where you are. So this skill was kind of added to the rogue. Looked kind of cool. They also will have some kind of shake up for the idols inventory. That there will be something that will expand it a little bit and change like the layout of it. So I think that will make some kind of cool possibilities, I guess. But in the end I was like, alright, did they change any endgame? No, not really. Vorpal Blade or whatever in Last Epoch. I mean, maybe that's similar to it. They didn't really change much of like what's there in the endgame, in the monoliths. They introduced also kind of chained echoes, which is again, like similar to memories in PoE, or seems like almost the same. And like you go through a chain of them, and they become, I guess, like stronger and give more loot. But like the whole thing, I don't know, like not really much you could really do about it, sort of. So I don't know. And then like I think my biggest gripe last time, like last league that I played, and I played it kind of alright actually, probably the most of all, is just like a bit of a realization that you are either killing your enemies or you are able to out-leech, out-heal their damage, or you're dead. It's like, it kind of becomes a battle of numbers, and it kind of felt a bit strange, this realization. Like there is nothing else to the battle, you just stand pretty much still 90% of the gameplay and hit the button that does damage. And I don't know, maybe it's like, theoretically it's the same in all the games, but it was definitely not like this in PoE 2. I think it's also a bit less of a case in D2. It's certainly more of a case in PoE 1 to some extent, but not like 100% like this. So I don't know, just the combat felt a bit lackluster to me, and it kind of turned me off. Just don't feel like it has the legs to keep me engaged. Yeah, that's also true. That's also true. It's like, I know there is like, you know, all those like 10 monolith bosses, Aberath or whatever, Ouroboros, whatever their names are, I don't remember even, the big purple dudes. But even getting there feels like a bit like, like that's not an interesting goal for me. Like I know some people like this stuff, but it's not really an interesting goal for me. So, but then farming alone doesn't really feel engaging and interesting. So that's why it was a bit strange for me, and I like in the end I just basically dropped it. So I don't know. I mean, it's definitely a cool game to jump in and play from time to time, especially if you haven't played. Definitely like making a couple of different builds could be really fun. It's just that I don't know. I played it for like 100 hours or something, but don't feel like I need to play more. So yeah, for me for now it's I'll wait on it. And I mean, I hope that they don't close or anything like that, that they keep pumping improving the game and pumping the content. But yeah, once again, like I was really surprised that I was completely blindsided and I had no idea that this was happening. Especially like it had like 1.2 million views, you know, pretty substantial. I think they're owned by Tencent now, maybe. I don't think it was Tencent. I think it was some other company, no? I don't remember which one though. I think it was another one. And everybody were a little bit worried because it was some kind of gacha company, or company that has like gacha games or something like this. But then, you know, like even if they're owned, it's like Krafton, yeah, Krafton. What did they do? Krafton? It wasn't Warframe. It was something else, right? I really don't know now. Back de Korobin. Hosoldal Evo. Ah, PUBG, yeah, true. But it also, yeah, like, even if they own, it doesn't really mean, like, if they don't succeed attracting audience and, like, keeping it flowing, I feel like they could be slashed. Because, like, obviously they made a lot of money from launch, but if live service model doesn't really prove being good, serving good for them, then, you know, in this world... Wait. Now I'm paranoid and I have no idea if I have all these little set items or not. Craft on. Oh, probably I had it. But yeah, I was pretty happy that in these last couple of days I managed to find a proper league starter kind of direction for PvE, and I think the end game build as well, but just need to figure out a little bit how the transition would look like. The trees I think are more or less similar, so it's mostly changing gears and skills, but I need to prepare tomorrow for sure for a little bit of a speedier start. I need to prepare some key points, which links I need early on. I think gems are more or less indicated on the PvE leveling guide. Zeichender Todeswelle. Pretty sure I have it. I don't know why it's discovered now. Did they drink well? No, I didn't. Yesterday I didn't do any of that, no. Was not a plan. Yesterday was just relaxing, honestly. Ooh, Balrog Blade, nice. I did have some lazy breakfast in the morning. Flame bellow. Huh. Did some lazy breakfast in the morning. I woke up a little bit earlier, like 9 AM. I didn't want to really, but there was some noise and it was quite bright, so. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, I ended up waking up a little bit earlier than I thought is acceptable for the birthday, but then just had the breakfast, had some coffee in the morning, read manga this time, went for lunch, walked around a little bit after, also went into the park with the lake. I don't know, just you know, relaxing. I didn't plan to do anything, so it was more like, let me spend the day thinking about life and each day's worth. What did I read? The Attack on Titan. Someone went to work today to the half day, took half day, but they accessed a forbidden tech and started 7 a.m. So they were out of here by 10:30. Can't believe I never thought of it. Holy shit. You don't have service hours that you have to cover. Oh man. Torque spawns in a terrible place and he doesn't move typically. Disgusting. I'm reading Attack on Titan because like the second watch or read, like you see a lot of details that you haven't like you can't see when you don't know the story and how it goes. So I'm having a lot of fun just looking at all the images and figuring out some bits and pieces, like noticing some stuff, and it's honestly quite amazing, so I enjoy it a lot. I was laughing a little bit today, like one of the last chapters in season 1 is called Crushing Blow. Reminded me of something. And it almost had zero words in it. Between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Ooh, okay. Yeah, alright. That's good. Because normally everywhere I worked we had core hours that were 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So essentially it only gives you freedom to start at 8 or start at 10 and finish at 7. So it doesn't really give you much flexibility. Because like that's a core operations hour. I remember the art in the first couple of volumes of the manga being pretty weak, but it really improved with time. I think this is something that like Hajime Isayama also reflected, or like he explained that like when he went to the publishers they like liked the story, the writing and like the concept, but they were all telling him that your drawing skills are pretty weak. But again, like at the moment I have no idea if it's like, if it has been, like, can you say like remastered or not, or redrawn eventually, or it is the original, like I actually don't know. It says 2013, I think. No, 2013 is a translation, so 2012, I think. Wait a sec. Sorry for a little pause here. But again, for me, like the main interesting thing, of course, is like checking out all the details and things, but also like just seeing how different it is. There is any additional stuff to it comparing to the anime. So yeah, I've been reading this. Actually, like I pushed aside the Game of Thrones for now to go more along with this one. It's like doesn't really work for me to read two at the same time. Any regions to manga usually happen between initial or serialized publication and the release of a tankobon. What is tankobon? Unless it's stated, it's unlikely they will redraw and republish. Okay, that makes sense. There are, I think, there is one thing that is a bit difficult, and I don't know if it's like in all the mangas in general, but like it's often really hard to really understand what's happening in the action scenes unless it is really well drawn. Sometimes it's really hard. So I don't know. That's probably one of the main conclusions. Like very, very high action, dense for the book. Trade paperback for collected comics in the West. Okay. Tankobon. Yeah, so after the reading, also like I came home. Oh, crash flange. Started to do an exercise which I wanted to do for a long time, but I don't know, like I was pushing it back for a few reasons, like because like in January I was ill and I didn't want to do that. Then February was unnecessarily stressful, so I also kind of didn't have a headspace to do it. But yesterday was a perfect day, and I was kind of reflecting on a year, remembering what happened, and like, you know, practically just like picked up my phone and was checking all the images that I took over a year to see more or less what have I been doing, and like remembering all the good things, and also trying to remember some things that I didn't like so much, and if I could do anything about them. Kind of made a list of last year good and bad things, sort of, so that I could again reflect and see how has it changed since like last year. What can I do to have more good things, or good emotions rather, you know, positive experiences, and what can I do to reduce the negative experiences. So that's the main thing. I do it more or less every year. So like I have a collection of last 5 years at least, and if I pick up some older notebooks, I'm pretty sure I can find 3 more years. So like probably like 8 years by now I should have. And it's really interesting how it changes. Like some things never change, really, and it's kind of interesting that it's things that never change are things related, no pun intended, to relationships, like whether family, friends, or whatnot. These things typically don't change, but a lot of other things actually fluctuate and change depending on like current age, year, state of affairs and things and so on. So very, very interesting. I haven't finished it yet. Like I'll still give it time until end of week. But there were definitely already a couple of interesting ones. So yeah, I did that. Then I had dinner, nothing special. And then actually, so because like I haven't finished like Cowboy Bebop in a long time, so I thought like, okay, I'm gonna watch it. So I watched a couple of episodes, because like I stopped at like somewhere like episode 8 or 9 or something like that. So I watched a couple of episodes. It was all fun and everything, but then I was like, I wanted to try like another one, and I tried Great Teacher Onizuka. And so yeah, I watched like I think 15 episodes now in the last 2 nights. It's very incredible. I wonder if it came out now, if it's going, if it would be cancelled like on the first day or on the second day. If you can get past the, well, you know. Oh man, that makes me laugh like the most, seriously. I'm just like... This is so funny. Yeah, it's not for everybody. If someone is taking it like with a, you know, serious face, then on the face value, then I don't think they would be able to watch something like this. But it's definitely pretty great. I don't know, I'm just laughing, like such a good mood thing. Lots of funny things. And the freaking cosplays he does, seriously. Like, I'm impressed. The elephant one for me is like top tier. I wish I could do something like that. Been thinking about how I can improve my environment 2 recently. Home office is honestly really uncomfortable. A temporary setup that somehow became permanent. Oh yeah, that's a classic story. I feel like for a lot of people, unfortunately. So you want to buy a new desk with more space and some speakers that actually sound good? That's a good idea. That's a good idea. If you are ever thinking about standing desk, can only tell you one thing. Buy the one that has electric motor, electric engine. Because the mechanical one, you will convince yourself that those extra $100, you could definitely use your hands and put it up and down. In reality, no. It's a massive massive barrier, actually. So but yeah, having a bigger desk if you have space is definitely nice. Not gonna buy a standing desk, only to use it standing once and then never again. Yeah, that's why the mechanical kind of I'm losing the word. What's the word for this? Basically, yeah. Using your hands to do that will definitely reduce the amount of times you use it. The electrical one, I think, is okay. At least like at the client offices, I'm using it pretty much every day when I go. But there are also more people doing it, so you actually see it as an example and as a reminder for yourself. Which is nice. I received today. My mouse didn't arrive yet, although it was supposed to arrive today. But I received the like a thermo mug. Because I was telling before that I make a tea, half a liter, and then by the time like I get through a quarter of it, it's already cold. So I thought like, okay, I need to fix it for good. Then I started reading that, like a lot of people now have those mugs that are like more than a liter big and they have a straw. And I was like, wait a minute, a plastic straw in a hot drink is not a good idea. Like, first of all, it's gonna gradually appear in your testicles over the years. But then also it's like gonna deform and get bad and whatnot, It's pretty toxic. There are almost none that use like metal straw. You could probably replace it, but I don't know how like good it's gonna work then. And then in the end I was also kind of thinking that maybe having like a liter mug on your desk it's not a great idea. Plus it's kind of difficult to make a liter of tea at once, So I was like, okay, maybe I should settle on something smaller. So now I'm testing it for the first time, and I encounter a new problem. That it's so hot for the last 49 minutes that I still can't drink it. So I keep it open, and it's still too hot to drink. So I think there is no solution to my problem. Hey Higgy, hello, hello. What's up? Pretty sure we played PZ2 for a bit together a few leagues ago. Anyway, I keep up the good work. Thanks, thanks. Yeah, I mean, it's very likely. I played every season of PG2 in the last what? When did it come out? But I played every single one of them. So could be that we played a little bit together. I did have some open maps from time to time, so the other thing is that standing alone in the corner of your room will make me feel like an idiot. You mean like if you had a standing desk, right? I mean, I don't know. Who cares? You stand there. But the damage is done with microplastics, might as well embrace it now. Wait, what? Wait a second. I need to understand better what you said. Do. But the damage is done with microplastics. Might as well embrace it now. I don't get it. You mean that it already happened? What age are you? Oh, you don't ask things like this. I am 35. Pretty sure you are my go-to PGE buyer. Huh? Okay, maybe. Now I have a feeling that you're confusing me. Wait, where is that? Now I have a feeling that we have a little confusion here. I mean, I might have sold some essences, but not like, you know. How long have people been talking about microplastics? For a while, no, like 10 years or so. Maybe more. 25 years unaccounted for? No, but that's not true. I mean, the truth is that I almost don't use plastic stuff for a very long time. We have that shit in every organ now? Okay, but yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Although, like, yeah, I try to use, for the most part, glass or whatnot. But yeah, I understand it. It's probably everywhere. I remember one night that I suddenly couldn't sleep, and the best idea was to read a report of like some people that decided to test like all kinds of products if they contain microplastic, because they are stored in plastic boxes, like, you know, frozen vegetables in a plastic bag, or like, you know, cookies wrapped in a plastic, stuff like this. It was pretty interesting. Nothing criminal though, they found, like not much, unless like you warm things up, and like some other like hyper processed stuff, which we already know that it's like not good and stuff. So basically there was very little use of heat in the process of packaging the final good, and you were not using heat in consumption process. It's mostly irrelevant. Oh yeah, microwave safe tabs. Yeah, that's also true. That's true. Yeah, but you know, these things is like, you know, it's the same like with, I don't know, like alcohol or smoking, or, you know, or any other thing. Is like, or like sedentary lifestyle. Sure, you can keep going, like, you know what to worry about if you've been on it for like 20 years, but if you stop now, it means that the next 60 years you will be out of it without the exposure, so it's a W, you know. So again, I always think like, okay, it's better to start now then. Most likely. Remove the lead from petrol and probably save the other half of our brains. So that's the reason. Okay. Right. Mm. Oh, and yeah, like one thing I probably think I decided on a present to self for the birthday. I think I need to sit down and actually choose the proper ebook reader. Like, because of all the stuff that we discussed, like reading manga, I mean, it's very voluminous, so it makes sense to have some kind of e-reader. Plus, I like paper books, but they are quite impractical, so for that also reason I really like the ebooks. So I think I can remove some fires. I actually had a little bit of a mistake. Gems. Yeah, because I forgot that you re-roll magic item with cheaper gems, like magic weapons with cheap gems, with flawless gems, or with perfect gems. And I thought that the flawless recipe that gives you item level 30, new item, was actually with normal gems. So, and yeah, that's why I was collecting them. Still makes sense to collect amethyst and rubies, just for more crafting, or like at least amethyst. Rubies, I think, is still like debatable if you want to craft blood rings, really. But I think you pretty much want to craft the caster amulets, nevertheless. So yeah, I wanna look for something. I did like kind of micro research in the past, because like there are a few things that I really want to have. One is like having an easy, like not being bound to a specific shop. For example, like the Kindle, I don't like the idea that you could pretty much only get books from the Amazon for it. I don't know how much it's true, but I don't like that. And I don't know if you can actually upload any other books. I'm kind of thinking that I do want some kind of color display too. And with some backlight as well. Some kind of good technology that is not like eye straining, so it's closer to e-ink, but with some sort of backlight. Because my current ebook reader, which I haven't used for like tons of time, tons of years already, is like pure e-ink of a very old caliber. And it's really only readable with a good light. Otherwise it's really hard to read in a little bit dim places. So like backlight, most likely at least some sort of color. And then how the local system handles possibility of like notes, some kind of highlights and stuff like that, so it can be easily collected, reviewed. Not necessarily, I mean, exported would be nice if you eventually switch to something else, but just so that you can access things that you decided to highlight or write a note about much easier. That's mainly my my main points. If there is a possibility, like I know that some e-readers have a possibility to get a like could borrow stuff from your local library, but it might be easier done with just some applications, and if you can install a reader application that supports that, that would be good. So that could be nice saver. Not to spend too much on books, because like lately libraries have been expanding their usability with a lot of books. Ghoul today. Hello, Top Secret. You decided not to stream second time or what? I didn't check if you had like an additional stream later today. How's it going? Meal prepping, etc. Doing laundry. I see. Kobo has an ebook reader that has a color tablet with probably the kind of screen you're looking for, but I'm sure those and other manufacturers do too. Yeah, to be honest, like in reality, I think it's like it's mostly around like Kobo, Kindle. I think Pocketbook is kind of okayish, and there was another one. I don't remember the name, but like another more popular one, let's say. So there is not really a lot of choice in general, unless you want to go like completely random stuff. Books, yes, books, yeah. A friend of mine got books and he kind of recommended it. But yeah, I don't know. I just need to compare in the end and probably choose what speaks to me the most. But yeah, I also like, that's maybe, I don't know if it's an old person talking to me or something, but I also want it to be as simple as possible, in the sense that like my pocketbook, which is like 15 years old now, still working like a clock, and there is no problem. Yeah, like it has, you know, like quite a lot of it has a shitty touch screen. It's pretty much terrible to use with like network Wi-Fi, even though it can connect. It has even a browser, like I mentioned. It's almost like browsing on a Nokia 3310, the same experience. But like in terms of just how robust it is and like basic technology, that is, you're sure there is nothing to break, you know, nothing is gonna break, and it's gonna serve you for like 10 years. Like that's what I'm kind of also looking for. I don't want stuff that would randomly just glitch, break, or because they added a lot of bloat, the battery will die too soon, and you know, something like that. So you'll throw a few runs here and there before sleeping tonight, but nah, I guess I won't stream it. It'll be like 10-minute gameplay, 5-minute AFK, yeah. Nah, that's... For me, it's also always kind of a question in terms of stream. Can I actually dedicate at least 2 hours to it? And even 2 hours I sometimes feel like too little to even begin with. Maybe it's like not a good mindset, but I don't know. I know that, like, for example, Sweet Phil, he's often streaming like quite short time. Ooh, G-Face, let's go. That's the first one for me, actually. I know that, like, Sweet Phil, he's often streaming like very little hours, and kind of works for him. I don't know, of course, like how well it works for him or not, but I guess it makes sense. At least like for these kind of games like D2 PoE or like some kind of roguelites, I guess it makes sense, but for anything that is like story driven, whatnot, I don't think it really makes sense. Yeah, you see, like I have a full set, but it's still considered that I don't have it because of the reset. Okay, G-Phase. But then it's also like, again, maybe if I change my perspective on the stream, it would make sense, but at least now I'm like, okay, the prep time, the wrapping time, and all of that for like 1.5 hour long stream seems like a bit too much of a hassle. I don't know. No. And then for the ebooks again, like there was another thing I was thinking about is maybe I could consider using the stuff like Remarkable because of its like writing technology, because like generally they actually at the client I work they had like a very long test run and they ended up liking it to replace all the like paper notebooks. So it seems like it's a robust technology, really. So I was thinking that maybe, yeah, because like I still like to doodle quite a lot and write, like I'm a bit of an old man in that sense. I use paper quite a lot. It's definitely good for like creativity, freestyling. Whiteboards are okay for like, I don't know, like structuring something or working something through, but when you already have an idea, but when you don't have an idea, paper is really good. So I was thinking maybe that could be also like a good additional thing to think about when thinking about the e-readers. But then there are really very few choices actually. Like it's very limited. It's either this Remarkable or like going into territory of like good tablets or man, we are again with a Lamrune here, huh? Into the territory of tablets, or I think there are one or two options from like Kobo and some other brand. I think I'm just taking it easy with your mindset now that I have a job, I mean, versus the times we're relying sort of on a YouTube paycheck. Trying to type the same text with two hands simultaneously. Time to write. Wait, what? Why? Yeah, I get it. I mean, I get what you mean with like taking it easier when you have a job. It's like I feel like in the beginning when we started, well, there was definitely more motivation in general, and it was like all shiny new and whatnot. Wait, I did miss the Bloody Foothills. Oh no, I wanted to farm that Terrazone. How did I not notice that? And it definitely meant more for me back then, in general, which is now not like I'm indifferent or anything, but it's not top priority anymore. I think it's shifted, and like I'm quite open about it. Kind of writing is hardcore and technically improves your brain function. Yeah. It's also interesting that, like, as you say, like writing is how we think formally, which is why the way we write actually shapes how you think, because you need to make sentences, you need to make logical connections from A to Z, and write like left right in, you know, most of the Western cultures, which is why I'm kind of interested in, you know, it's a bit fascinating how like in some cultures it's right to left, or sometimes even top down. Like it is a technology, like some people argue that it is one of the first technologies, writing in general, that shaped how we how we think. We go like from A to B and like trying to achieve something and goal setting, and we need to think through things before we write them and so on. So which is why this again, like the movie Arrival or the book The Story of Her Life, I don't know if you guys know it, is really cool, because they're the hectapods, the dudes that landed on the planet, their written language was completely detached from their spoken language. Like it's two different languages basically, and their written language was circular, so it didn't matter which way to go you know, clockwise, anti-clockwise, and so on, because they could transcend time. That is why their writing and concept of writing was completely different. Like, if you try to think about it too hard, like, you're probably gonna end up on the floor with a broken head. Like, how could, like, what could that mean? That you write something that can be read forward, backward, from the middle, from the edges, you know? Like, what does it mean for the thinking, for the way you approach something? Like, it's kind of crazy. Very fascinating. Now that I don't have drive to do things, I would love to go full-time YouTube, but I've learned the hard way you need a stable source of income and a 6K sub channel. Yeah. Quantum thinking? Yeah. Oh yeah, so lately I've been finding runes only in terror zones. Does it mean that I'll find a rune in a terrorized Travincal? What do you think, guys? Oh, like that crazy Chinese poem. Not like it at all, I suppose, because that results in 1,000 of different poems rather than one universal poem, however you read it. Huh, okay. I haven't heard of it. It kinda distantly rings a bell, but I'm not sure I can I will know of it or recognize it. Easy John now? Yeah, let's see about it. Let's see about it. About time. Hell yeah, it's about time. Oh. Holy slaps. Jeez. What the fuck, dude? Extra strong kills everything in a heartbeat. Jeez. The star gauge, it's called. Huh. Try to remember it. You linked the short video that I saw that made me aware of it when this TZ is over, so we can check it out later. Nice, yeah, thanks. That would be cool. That would be nice. But yeah, coming back to you, Top Secret, about the like the full time and stuff. Yeah, I definitely agree. It's like 6K YouTube channel is definitely a no-go. Plus, in general, like I don't know, like I don't think I want to do it ever again, like really hard, let's say. In a sense that like still difficult for me to tell, express correctly what I'm thinking, especially during the farm. But like I wouldn't want it to be my full time. I would not want that to be. Plus, I also realized that YouTubing specifically and streaming is two different things, which took me a while kind of to understand as well. It's two different things, and they do not interlap a lot, do not overlap a lot. You can augment your streaming with YouTubing, and you can augment your YouTubing with your streaming, but they are quite different things completely. They are two different sources of and like things of creating entertainment content, or like we're not talking about educational YouTube or anything like that. So and I tend to, yeah, like I tend to find lately that the pure YouTubing, I do enjoy my time with streams because this is the time I get mostly to play games, and that's a bit more important to me these days, let's say. But and that's why also I don't want to make streaming a like focus on streaming as it is supposed to be, let's say. What I'm trying to say in that really bad way is that let's say doing VODs, this kind of content as a streaming is doesn't make sense anymore as streaming, basically. So it's not really what people would expect from streams most of the time. It's a bit different, I think. Kind of an introvert. Well, I have friends I hang out with and stuff, but I like doing vids more than streaming, although streaming is more chill. Yeah, I do, again, like the streaming, again, in my opinion, the streaming that most of the people do is not really stuff that is good streaming. It's like myself included. Because the stuff like this is available in like millions and millions of things. There is nothing really unique about it. Nothing additional value is not offered. I would even argue like that maybe conversations like this have more value than what's happening on the screen in general. Maybe that's why like people tune in, because, you know, just okay, they want some kind of talk, but then exactly they probably the background is something that people just, that's like your first entry, but then the real thing that people probably stay is kind of rumbling that's happening on top of it. So at least that's like my view on it. There are of course different like niches and whatnot. I most of the time don't really care about rambling, let's say. I like, because I do like streams where people play games actually. Games that I know, games that I like. And maybe sometimes games that just came out and I want to check it out. And I want like, it's kind of a reaction, you know. Streamers like Germa not popular for the incredible gameplay? Yeah. I mean, you could definitely bring to the absolute the gameplay, right? If you are really good, but then it's like you have to do something really special there, sort of. Oops. Like people enjoy speedruns, people enjoy like I don't know, like guided stuff, you know, like guided playthroughs, let's say. If they want to figure out how to do stuff and so on, but this repetitive gameplay, like you know, I doubt it's really exciting. And it's kind of funny because often people say like, oh yeah, I don't understand how people watch those like 10,000 runs of one thing repetitively, blah blah blah, and I fully agree. Like, I don't really understand. Like, unless like I'm super excited, I would never watch any of this stuff. Like, if it's a season start, sure, and outside of that, it's like, nah bro, not interested. But YouTube content, yeah, for sure. Like, as you say, it's way less relaxed. It's way more gambling there. Gambling as in you try to do something and you invest way more time trying to do something that would actually hopefully do good, and it often doesn't, because there are so many variables. You like Debransky's Human Broad project? Yes, because that was the first thing that was ever done in that direction. I also enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if you... like, if you get a lot of Diablo 2 videos recommended or not, but there are so many creators now that do, or like, maybe not exactly now, but like, there were so many creators that were doing so many like highlights and whatnot and projects, and then when stuff from like guys like Luther and Sarfen started to pick up a lot of views, there were also so many people who started like doing that kind of content that, you know, like, I do X but everything is Y, or only that challenge. Like, there were so many, and I was like, wait a minute, actually so many people do that? What the fuck? So but back then, when Debransky was doing it, there were probably like 2 people doing it, maybe even 1. So that's why it was novelty, interesting. If you do now like 1,000 videos, whatever, like, will be an average thing. And if you're a new content creator, unless like you add something on top of it, nobody would care. ORS 5, 6 life and 7 MF with 10 FCR. Damn it. Why is all rolled so low? Sorry, I'm concentrated here to do it fast so I don't lose a lot of TZ Travincal. And then I'll read all the messages. $15 or 7 mana leech. 6 mana leech, I mean, okay. High level competitive gaming. Wait. Call to arms. CS2 for example, I have a semi-pro CS background yourself. Okay, that's why you also have a CSGO. Let's CSGO channel. Have you done anything there actually? I don't remember seeing a lot. People will follow trends. I'd rather see a million challenge runs and a million loot highlights. Yeah, for example. Started watching CSGO, Dota, and now I'm more chilling watching guys like you, or not much watching at all. Yeah, that's also true. Like I have you got strikes, oh shit. Okay. That's crazy. I have like phases when I like watch something, then I don't really watch anything because nothing is interesting. It really fluctuates. These days I don't watch much. Don't watch a lot. Like actually what I found interesting to watch was the like some Warcraft 3 League again on random heroes. So I like that at the moment. Пусть будет пока. Ага. Yeah, basically the only streamer I watch, I'm just gonna be a face in the crowd due to chat bay moving a million messages a second. I'll watch the VOD on YouTube later. Yeah, that honestly also is quite interesting because I do get it 100% that like there is usually a point where streaming transcends really a discussion with a chat, and it's mostly a chat then is kind of a sounding board, and you know falls back into yes, no, pluses, minuses, W's, L's. So at some point like that happens, and that's okay. That's usually when the interaction changes completely. When a streamer cannot read anymore practically anything particular, like they will just pick up particular messages sometimes and that's it. So I was always wondering, like if you are not having conversation with somebody in the chat, like as another person chatting than what makes people actually write stuff. Unless like it's something funny that's gonna be picked up and like people would love, I don't know. When interactivity is gone, I just rather do it on my own schedule. Yeah, that's I think also true. Like when people know each other. Ooh, all rest 5. Okay, I'll take that. That's nice. When chatters know each other, yeah, it's I guess it's good. Like especially if they've, but there is always like, you know, people that stuck around for I don't know like 7 years or something with a streamer, and like they already like a core community. I know like 10, 20, 30 people, and then there is like the rest, or maybe a second batch of like people that came along. It's really interesting. And then there are just people that totally embrace it as you know, a way of talking, communicating, and like can easily just interact with any, pick up any person in the chat. Like I definitely don't do that. Like I don't care. I mean, I'm also usually too slow for the chat. Takes me some time to think of something witty or smart or whatnot to write, and the moment is gone usually. So I'm a slow poke, if you will. Just want your thing to come Tuesday so I can test. Right. Can't even test if microphone is working. Yep. I mean, it should be all working fine, of course. Which rune is between Pool and Mal, guys? A quiz for you. It's an arm rune. Even I was wrong with my own prediction. Karl? Come. C-U-M rune. Heard about that one? It would be kind of sick to spend 600 on a sound setup and then I'll use it for Teams calls during work hours. So you could be one of those colleagues that is like has a, you know, RGB colors all around in the background, a camera that can even zoom into a pimple on your neck or on your cheek, and then the microphone that makes everybody like listen to all the crisps in the sound. And you would, you know, take your time to say things, be very considerate, quite slow as well, just to add weight to everything that's happening in those calls, you know. You would also randomly go up and down, like on your standing desk, you know, for your podcast at the weekends, but I don't have a podcast. Yeah. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to talk about...
I can't.
Shout out to our sponsors. You can find links in the below. This is the way you can support our podcast. All of this feels like a lot to me, so thanks guys. And thank you to our sponsors. Unique ring. We did find SOJ. So what's next? Another SOJ so I can keep one? Podcast? Sweatcast? There was a moment in time when like even the two creators started their podcasts. Kind of funny. Oh shit. Does it look good? This situation is a little bit spicy. Opalevin now? Opalvein. I was in a field cast, yes. I was in a field cast. Shaking minds of the D2 classic enjoyers since 2019, huh? 2020. Shaking minds, going so far as like rebalance everything, give us low filters, standard charms are shit, you need to solve immunity problem in a different way. Like I was there reaping and tearing the minds of the status quo enjoyers. Damn, dropping some wisdom. Oh shit. Okay, let's check the ring. Man out heal. Damn. Still in jail? Yes, straight, yes. The end is never the end. Found an arm rune now, so I guess I should be happy. Happy. Now you need to be on a Chris Wilson podcast. Yes. Exactly. When I finally release my indie ARPG that is going to have like Souls-like features, then also Hollow Knight-like features. It will also have basically the best from the Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition in terms of build progression and the amount of classes only equal to amount of races in there. All of that combined together, mixed, blended, pushed into the extreme direction. Then of course there will be a passive tree that will be as big as like the amount of people in the world, and you can go actually any direction and any build is viable. Then all the items feel really natural and authentic when they drop the dopamine spikes, because every item is shit but also good in sort of way. Wow, that's gonna be the success. Damn. The whole game is also going to be narrated like Stanley's Parable. Every your move will be questioned. There will be multiple endings. Even no ending is an ending. Could you even consider something like this? Sounds like a badass commercial. I'm making a cinematic trailer for it. Now we only need a team that creates the game. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be, you know, I'm gonna create it in 10 years and then I'll release a video of that. You need to be making games. How I, as a full-time worker, created a game that changed my life twice at least. And put me ahead of 99% of people, even if no one was watching or knowing about it. You wish you could write something half as clever as Stanley Parable? Yep, agree. Amen to that. Okay, we need to jamble. Push the jamble. We need to jamble a bit. I have a... Okay, let's do it like this, I guess. It is mildly annoying, but I think it's okay. Was it more than Blizzard in 2036? Yes, I'll make a deal, not with Microsoft but with Google. I will be their first what's the name? The first gaming studio of Google. That will create a virtual reality service where you actually sit at the desk and play the game in the virtual reality. And it completely replicates your entire room exactly as it is, to the small little detail, and it actually tracks it real time, so it updates it, and you sit in virtual reality and play your game on a PC in a virtual reality. Guys, tell me when you want me to shut up about nonsense like this. Otherwise I can go on. Quantum gaming, yes. It's not actually you who play games, but it's actually a game that plays you. Never. You are forever in charge of what you have tamed. Are you ready to tame the beast? Top secret. Ooh. Dual leech with some minimum damage, mana and cold res. Okay. Shadow knot is what I have in my shoulder, in my left shoulder. That's no less than a shadow knot for sure. Remember the Stadia? Yeah. Stadia Panosa. All rest free in 23 MF. I mean, that's like the worst possible Shimmering Ring of Fortune. Stadia. Taking Mephisto for a walk. Okay. Counter-staining, yes. Does Stadia mean anything in English? Because in Russian it means like stage or phase, more or less. Stadia. That's why you can say that Stadia went through all 5 stages of grief. Straight into death. Got a few Ariax needles, none of them ethereal so far. I found 5 of them and none of them was +4 skills. Wait. Which is also kinda unlucky. Max damage, attack rating, mana steal, and all res. That's not too bad, I guess. I mean, nothing exceptional, but an easy ring if you need mana leech and some resistances. I think all unique rings, they don't have, like, I think only Manal has mana leech, if I remember well. No res or anything on top. Damage still gonna be low? What do you mean? Isn't that supposed to be very strong? I mean, Ethereal gives 50%, right? On top in Vanilla D2. So it seems like pretty substantial boost to damage. Straight to the top. You still here? How's your preparation for League Start going? Do you have any important information for me, not to fuck up my Templar early on? Anything to share useful? Some wisdom? Your preparation is freestyler? Oh man. Strong because of the 4 skills and deadly strike. Not sure if F is gonna be ideal, but the real damage is coming from the other stats. I mean, still, like, having more weapon damage is always better, right? So I don't see why not. I'm actually curious if Head Striker could be also an interesting pick. Like Ethereal Head Striker has 140 deadly strike. So it basically caps your deadly strike without a single point in Levitation Mastery. It's probably an overkill, and that's why probably not good. Has also no plus skills. Armor Brand is the safe way. You think about going Storm Brand? I don't even know like what Storm Brand is. Strom. So yeah, I'll probably go. But like yeah, I was asking, but I don't know guys if you missed this question or not, but what is the deal with brand skills? Why there is like on the top left some kind of, you know, circles that are filled in or blank, and like they could be 2, they could be 3, could be 4, could be 5. What it has to do with skill? I just don't want to get in a situation where like I swap to the brand skill and then I'm like, oh, it doesn't work because I need to read now all these cryptic messages on the skill description and understand what I actually need to do for it to work, you know. So I try to figure out in advance. Ooh, okay, this is better. Scintillating Ring of Fortune, 15 ores and 20 MF. This is good. I could have rolled 25 MF, of course, but I'll take this one. This is the first good ring we actually gambled. Surprisingly. Because it got buffed. Each little circle is the amount of brands you have on the field. Filled out circle means brand is attached to enemy. With Keystone you can attach 2 brands per enemy. Okay. Okay. So when I cast, because I never played the skill, I assume that when I cast it actually getting dropped to the ground, and then mobs, it needs to attach to mobs, right? Where the hell are your keys? Man, I don't know, they're all in the void. In the void. Using 15 ores, 1 MDR and 1 slot, so this will be definitely an upgrade. Yeah, no, like in general that's a good ring. Like if you need resistances and you roll perfect fortune suffix, which is 25 MF, like that's really good. I mean, it's better than Nagel ring anytime, right? So it's pretty good. Okay, thanks trade. Very clear, very clear. But yeah, I'm excited to play tomorrow. I hope I can be fast in the campaign. Like I don't mind doing it slow, but like just because I don't have any more holidays ahead, I would wish I could get like somewhere a bit more over a weekend rather than at the start, or just finish campaign or something like this. Faster is better. Yep. Again, it would be really cool if I can get to Act 5 on first day, like on Friday, by like midnight or half past midnight. It's pretty good for fast campaign. Okay, let's see, let's see. I understood that the Templar is a bit like less good for single target damage. Like you need to use cremation with firewall when you get it, and before that it's like what, the Holy Flame Totem, firewall, like kind of a lot of preparation for damage dealing. And I guess like because of that you also have a bit of a pressure on sockets in the campaign. Oh, it's not that bad in the end? Okay, okay. Yeah, let's see. Man, why stamina on this one? 9 minimum damage, 40 mana, always 8, 15 MF. This is, I don't know, like, it's a grand disappointment ring. Tornado Man or in general lifestack has 6 single target. Had almost 40 million DPS on Tornado, but... Okay. I'll need to understand like how is it gonna work for the delve, and if I need to do any specific adjustments somehow for survivability, for DPS. Like I heard that you need like 200 million DPS eventually or something like that. I don't know for which depth it is. Maybe like for like 1,500. I think this is where what does cap at 1,500? At 600 I think bosses cap the spawn of bosses, but I think at 1,500 it's like all the rare fossils cap out, right? Hey Bob, hello. Not much. All good in general. How are you? You've dropped no thunder so far. Join the club. I didn't farm though specifically for them, but I think I killed like 40 heralds so far, but no luck. Still doing trav runs? Me too. I'm just gambling the gold. Found an arm rune today. Ugh. If you want to do stuff like this, you need to pick specific delve only build. Not many builds can get to 200 mil plus. Right. Yeah, there are very few, and as I understood, like even one of them, like the Viper Strike of the Mamba, has been nerfed. So it's -1 build, I guess, for delve in general. And the rest are very specific, but yeah, I'll see. I thought if I will not like Tornado Man, I will then most likely if I will not like Tornado Man, I will then probably reroll into dot caps at 36. Oh, okay, interesting. But then Tornado is also dot, or it's like it's not like dot that is accumulated on a thing, but it's a hit dot, so it's just a it just sits on top of a dude and hits, right? Yes, I'm doing the tops Tornado Man. Yeah. Wait, where I am? Call to arms, spirit. Okay, let's rock. So yeah, if I don't like the build for some reason, or like want to do something else, I'll probably reroll either into Bleed Slams or like one of the Exsanguinate thing. The blood thing also. I liked how it looked. It looked sick. But if I like Delve so much and it doesn't work somehow with the build, maybe I will make like another Delve specific build. Let's see. I don't know. Alright. What players? I think I'm players 3. Yeah. Let's go back. Players 5. Do. By the way, Top, do you have the... Do you actually happen to have like your like PvP from the previous season or some from previous league or something? Because I think I have like a reference of like some random dude. Oh, okay. But well, I don't know. Maybe that one makes sense to share. Like because I understood it's you've put quite some currency in it, right? So maybe it could be something for end game as a aspirational goal or something like this. I don't know. Because like we found something with Oli, with like Crest, with Calms, Heart and Wrath Pit. And some kind of staff or mace, I don't remember. Grace, something. But if I understood the point of Calm and Wrath Pit and the Crest, I did not check precisely what's the weapon and what's its purpose in life for this build yet. Wait, it looks like we're not rerolling Grand Charms today again. Just not enough time for this. I'm not gonna stay until late night. Boy, cool if you actually starting tomorrow, like beyond like docking your character and Lionize Watch. Be fresh for tomorrow. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go like full night, I'm just gonna go like until midnight or a little bit more. You do install PUB, you switch to Linux? What? Holy crap. You're too good, Top. Two, 3 months ago. It's also good with PvE, huh? Linux pay to win for PvE? What? Damn, I can't believe my tea is like hot for 2 hours already in that thermomag. Crazy. I think like it's actually the best purchase of the year so far. Runs better for you than Windows. Wow. Serpent skin armor? Okay. Is it gonna be another shitty 22? It's 33. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, that's the best one so far. I think I had like 28, the best. For me, tomorrow would be really ideal if I can get to Act 5. So if I can do Malachi. Kill me, Exile! If I can do that, that would be really awesome. Like, that would be a really good result for my little little PoE career. Then Saturday I would finish the whole thing, progress through the Atlas, maybe even switch to the new build, go to Delph, and see you in 30 days of digging. I mean, you know, if it goes well. If it doesn't go well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably cry a little. They now also added the asynchronous trade to PoE 1, right? It's available since last league, I think, or maybe even one league before. Painting gloves. Now I don't know if I had them. I had them. Yes? Okay, perfect. That's good then. That's very nice. No human interaction needed then. That's perfect. Wow. Man, when I will find a freaking high rune from this freaking Travincal. Couldn't even guess the mid rune from it today. Absolutely terrible. Although I guess like between Pool, Mal, Amrun is actually more useful. King Sanctuary.
Good day.
Damn. He fast almost again. Jumped under the cursor to get consumed. I should have kept him without extra fast actually. Since there is anyways no difference really. Mercenary got kicked in the nuts again. My first Git's fortune comes from Travincal run number 1330 something. You freaking kidding me? Jeez. Oh my goodness. Did it roll any better? It's even 40 MF, 11 Vander and 114 gold. And this one is... okay, it's pretty much better. I don't care about price reduction so much. Jeez. Only took 1 million years. Send me two POBs, one with reflected items, one without. Ooh. What's reflected item? Oh, reflective mist. The stuff that I will probably never see in my career. Thanks, thank you. 146, 38, 14. Ooh, that's really good. You still haven't found one yet? Sal found yours. Oh yeah, he found a few. I think he mentioned that. Thank you, Top. Wait, something is missing. The mercenary is missing, yeah. Mercenary склеил ласты, к сожалению. go pick him up again.
Hello.
Al-Hizir.
I am overburdened.
Really curious about the interaction with extra gemling due to new corrupt with Crest of Desire. You mean new corrupt as in the currency from the Mirage itself? And like if you get the tornado linked with something good, but it also gets like +8 skills on it. Yeah, that's an interesting bit indeed. Probably could make it quite strong, right? Titans 188. I did find already Titans. They were ethereal, but they rolled almost anti-perfect. Should be good if you be fitting support. That's actually an interesting point, because like, what would be the best supporting gem for that? Like, because there are so many, right? And so many that can roll. Because you also mentioned that Tornado has a lot of tags. So technically a lot of them could roll. It's probably gonna be quite hard to get the right one. There are many good ones. And then also like how many level 20 tornadoes you would need in the end to actually get the right one. Or like whatever level 20 spells, because there is no way to get quick levels, right, for gems. No shortcuts. You have to level them up in a swap or somehow, right? I mean, I remember the lab gives some experience to gems, but I don't think it's worth it, right? Hypothermia, crit damage, concentration effect, intensify. I think I only know hypothermia. Everything that gives good experience, gives good gem experience, so like betrayal, executing, safe houses, simulacrum.
Greetings.
Yeah, but most likely then everybody would do simulacrum, right? Or like, makes more sense how to follow those. Because like betrayal seems to be not the best place to farm this league in general, kind of solid, but not crazy. And what did they change about it last time? I think there was something changed with veiled items, right? I kind of forgot what has changed to veiling and unveiling stuff. Simulacrum is GG for gem leveling. I never done one, actually.
Yes.
Simulacrum is essentially you're doing the delirium until you get the splinters and then you run the thing, right? And there you have like waves of mobs coming at you with the boss in the end, right? 15 waves, yeah. But it's also like it requires like some kind of special character, or like I don't remember if like tanky character or something to do it well. Tornado Man slaps in Simulacrum. What? Holy. And high level clusters also come exclusively from Simulacrum. That also like the jewel clusters. I have no idea of their origin and what how to roll them and whatnot. It's a bit more complicated. At least Oli told me so. Music repeats for some reason. Does Tornado Man benefit from like Headhunter or Mage Blood? In the end? Or not a lot? Is this Dune music? Yes. It is. It's a banger. Absolute banger. Like crazy, but you don't have to use it? Oh. Even stop cutting onions to come in the room to type it? Nostalgia, yeah. I kinda wanna play it at some point. Maybe it's actually what I should play. Because this week I was a bit... as you noticed, I didn't have like second morning streams because, yeah, it's too much. I couldn't figure out what to play, because I know that like when PoE League will kick in, I'll probably drop anything, and that seemed like now, retrospectively, actually playing some Dune would have been really nice on the emulator with couple of mods that simplify the controls a little bit. But yeah, a friend of mine played it through recently on a handheld. He enjoyed it quite a lot. He said it was a lot of fun. Skills for Barb. No. Friend of yours baited you? What? Fire sheet from Elemental got fucked? They didn't change anything? What? No idea, top. No idea. I don't know what happened there with Elementalist. I took your advice as a given. In all caps, don't play Elementalist. So just changed golem scaling. Oh, I think that something like that I heard, like golem stacking or something is not as good or something like that. That I heard in some kind of video that I watched, pretending that I understand what people talk about. We had a good start, it doesn't go that hard for golems. Chill charge and blowing up shit. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I thought it was.
Good day.
Oh. All the skellies. Get ready. All the concerts of the Heroes Orchestra so far have been quite far away. In Warsaw, a new one in Katowice. All of it is like 6 hours on a bus. Too much. Don't wanna go that far. And Warsaw is like 8 hours from Berlin. Ugh. Although I would love to go again. Had a lot of fun last year. It was really good. Also like combine it with a 1-2 day new town, new city visit. And it's quite inexpensive in Poland. The stay and for entertainment. Vampire bone gloves. That's Draco's grasp. Pretty sure I had them already. No. Oh.
Stay a while and listen.
Hunger. Whoop. Okay, another unique ring. What's this one gonna be? And also, I think it's another Titan's Revenge 166.
Yes.
Nagel. SOJ, you say? Okay. Alright. Carrion Wind. Wow. Furious. You have a heavy hand today, huh? 15% Nagel. That's kinda too bad. Piece the theme of the Travincal farming? That's true. That's true. That is true. You also haven't dropped any high rune from Travincal yet, did you? Or you had some? I mean, for me, I'm pretty sure it's just around the corner. Just a little bit more, and then it's gonna like drop in multiples. Like so much, I'm going to be even, you know, surprised. Jump from the random hero fund. Yeah, okay. But like not from the councils, right?
Yes.
Nothing from the councils. Wow. And with Echoing Strike, you can actually do it on player 7 easily. Okay, Merc probably not gonna like it a lot, but there was a Sur. Ah, the Sur was from Travincal. Okay, but it was from CS.
I need a key.
Merc is fine. I don't know, mine has sometimes difficult times, specific roles, I guess. Of the council. And the fact that I cannot give him any life leech.
Hello. It's locked.
$85 all res. Wait, what does give him 10 all res? It's not the Guardian Angel. It gives 15 all res. Oh, but he doesn't have enough for 90, right? Understood. I think I have all set amulets. Why do I pick them up? I'm not sure.
Yes. I'll put that to
Mine has only like 61. If I don't use Kira's. Mhm. Outer steeps and plains of despair. Not yummy.
I am overburdened.
Pissing yourself off looking at your little notebook. We all Travincal runs reckons in it from D2R came out. By around 269 you had 3 ominous sewer. So there you go, you're regressing to the mean now. So next 4000 runs, not a single high rune. Yeah, sounds rough. Espandon, Crane to Vomir. Yeah. Stop it. Om 488, Sur 659, Sur 713, Jesus. Wow. Do you know more or less where you at right now? Like how many did you do? Approximately. Pork is OP. Looks like.
It's locked.
Can be counting, but probably similar to what you own. Okay. Wow. Yikes. Well, when one of us drops a high rune, the other one can actually quit. Let's agree on that. You have a second set of Horde Trav runs. There are maybe more though. No. You get better than what you just mentioned. I mean, what you mentioned is pretty good actually. 3 Sur and 4 Om runes. I have most of my runs actually in the run counter, because I think it has like all the, if not all, my running projects ever made tracked in it. There were some like super early ones that were only done like with a different, with Silas Penn's run counter, and not actually on this one, but it's like LOD times. $143 law, 224 jah. Your opponent writing down in notebook, not vision but somehow satisfying. Right. Okay, let's do some more. Oh, the counter on your phone writing down a notebook. I see. Right. Didn't read the first half somehow. Unique amulet, okay. That is exciting. There are many that I haven't seen yet. So that could be good. Saracen's Chance. Oh yeah, the Saracen's Chance is another one. I was trying to remember. Seraph's Hymn and Saracen's Chance, yep. Okay, no time for Purity of Your Smile. Amatsu background. Damn. Well. Okay, I would say this is Rising Sun. Yo, who is the king here? Easy. Good guess, yeah. The previous music had me wanting to have an awkward date at a coffee shop. Right. Can keep going at it. Oh, okay. Yeah, too late. It's totally a soundtrack for like 5 Hearts Under One Roof or something like this. Totally sounds like. That game is actually funny. Yeah, I agree. Didn't play it, but I watched like bits and pieces, and yeah, it was quite funny. Especially if you like play an idiot. Sungok, or whatever their name is. Masok, Sungok, and the 3 other ones. Road to Empress was funny too, but I don't think it was supposed to. This one I don't know. I have no idea of that one. Never heard. FMV games? Is it a genre or... Is it like when you have video and like selections? It's kind of there were like those VHS games or something like this, no? Everything is pre-recorded and multiple choices, so whatever you pick triggers the video. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, let's do another... Yes, let's do another 17 until 1400. Then I can show you a quick video of my usual lack at Travincal and not this bullshit, and we'll be good until tomorrow. It's a Chinese drama set in the royal court, and it's mostly funny because of how absurd things were in ancient China. Oh, okay. Okay. The Five Hearts Under One Roof is also funny because the localization part for Russian is almost at the level of like Google Translator of 2005. So there are sometimes very weird subtitles and very stupid choices that you have no idea what they lead to, so that also makes it extra funny. Russian dub sounds so funny. You mean in general or what? Sometimes so is you refer from the voice actors. Oh, like the old ones, yeah. Like the modern ones, I could say that it's like some of the top tier for sure. There are some really good actors. I do sometimes wonder, like, but it's also, I think it's a problem of like me playing a lot of games in the original, although I do like the dub versions as well. So it's like, for me it's always a question like, why do, when they like make the dub, why don't they find actors that sound the same as the original ones? Because like that, to me that makes a lot of sense. I understand it's difficult, like it's difficult to really find similar voices, but at least something very similar. Because like, I don't know, I've seen so there is a, like, I don't know, you guys know or not, but like a lot of game studios rejected to create Russian subtitles and dubs of their games completely, as if like only one country speaks Russian in this world. And therefore there has been like a rise of crowdfunded dubs in Russia, and like good studios that grew up really well, and they started to do a lot of localizations for Russian for the games. And like sometimes now they released, actually this March, the beginning of March, they released Clair Obscur, the full full dub, and I've only found that like Renoir was on a good level, but many others were like completely different voices. And when you have a different voice, like eventually you will also have like a different tonality and like different accent to specific things you say and so on. So I don't know, it sounded off to me. But maybe it's only because I played the original first, and like I expected to sound this way and it doesn't sound that way. So I don't know if it's that's a problem. But otherwise, I don't know, there are like some examples of like, I think Warcraft 3 is my favorite example where dubbed version, in my opinion, is much better than the original, especially for Arthas. It's like, wow. It's like, it's not really how it was intended by the devs, but it actually sounds like better, and you see the transformation of the dude and how he changes from like good to evil and stuff like this. And it gives way more emotional underlinings of how he turns into evil. Like, I don't know, makes more sense. It's more like creative thing. And that's why like the new dub that came out with Reforged, nobody liked it. It was so bad, and people basically, the first mod for Warcraft 3 Reforged in the Russian community was to port back the original dub. Like the same way, like there is one actor that's actually like super recognizable, Mr. Kuznetsov. He plays Jim Raynor, Geralt of Rivia. I wonder what other really iconic ones he has. But you would recognize him immediately, like in any game, and he is like really, really good. But it became a bit funny. It's like every game he appears now is like, oh, Jimmy, what are you doing here? Or like, Geralt, what's up? How did you come to this fantasy RPG? Or something like that. I think for me personally, like the most funny dub that I usually hear is the Spanish ones. Because they're all like super high pitch for some reason, even like most of male voices. And they all sound a bit like for kids, I don't know. But we did have some funny times, like back in the 90s with Mr. Voladarsky, who had like chronic sinusitis or something like that, and he was just basically reading in monotonous way pretty much every role, everything, and it was like one voice dub of all the like Hollywood movies, Terminator and like whatnot. It was really funny. Some of them are like memes for years. Commando as well, yeah.
Иди сюда, скотина, ублюдок, я тебе покажу сейчас, я надеру тебе задницу, ты будешь срать у меня через рот, а ну давай сюда.
Something like this. Oh, Ethereal Dusk Deep. It's like when I was playing Diablo 4 and every time Elias showed up, I was expecting to find Morgoth, the Omen King. Right. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's like when voice actors become like so iconic and take some iconic characters that it's really hard to remove them from their role previously played. Oh, hi, Troy. You mean Troy Baker? For me, he is not such a recognizable voice, simply because I don't know him in the original that much. All the games where he played, my introduction to them was through the dub. Ah, yeah, but that's true. Wait, we got the wolf howl here. That's true. That's a third guy. So it's Jimmy Rayner, Gerald, and Joel. All three of them were voiced by this guy Kuznetsov. So that's why, yeah. That's why he's like super recognizable for me. But that's exactly what you say, basically. for the Troy Baker. Oh, 95th. Okay. Elias Quan Chi.
Yes. Stay a while and listen.
He does look like Quan Chi. Wait, what? What is Quan Chi? What is it even? Mortal Kombat character? Don't think I know Quan Chi. I didn't play modern Mortal Kombats, and I don't recall him from the old ones, like MK3 or something like that. Yeah, and there is a little bit longer delay on YouTube comparing to Twitch. The old Mortal Kombat PC, the one that had like a bit of a 3D effect that you could actually step towards the screen or away from the screen. That one we played a little bit with my friend, but I remember it was all like unknown, let's put it this way. I didn't know many characters. Oops. Mortal Kombat 4 was the first mainline game he was in. Nah, I only played I think 2 and 3. Or maybe only 3 really, but just on different platforms. Like Sega and Nintendo. You had fun in like MK9 or whatever your friend had it, his PlayStation a few years ago, huh? You do regret to say that it is definitely not one of the old games. Wheat beer friends parties? What? I never. Gee. But in reality, I think like only 2 people I know have PlayStation. And one of them plays almost exclusively 2 games. One is FIFA, and the other one is... oh, it's 1401, okay. And the other one is Formula 1. And the other friend only plays some kind of... car sim, and he does like 60 laps on a Nuremberg ring. So as you can imagine, we don't have parties at those places related to PlayStation. Catacombs are terrorized. No, but I don't have the power. All right, what did we get? Doesn't seem like much. We got an Amarun today. Rejoice, boys! We have 5 Amaruns. Wow. 2 pool, 5 4 mal, 2 east, 1 ghoul, and literally nothing else until Cham. Like, what the fuck? Everyone could take a lap. It's an iconic track, the longest in Europe. Yeah, exactly. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Like how Travincal should be run, actually. There it is. There it is. Where you are. There. You got like 2 laws, a giant Asuran, 100 runs, something like that. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna have sound, but just watch. Players free. So run number 1, sort of, right? Bear rune drops. There we go. Bear rune. Okay. Then, you know, I did the clip, blah blah blah. I went back to the town, saved and exited. Started a new run. Going to Travincal again. Let's go. Literally next run. Jarun. I'm pretty sure it's my run number 1402 and 1403, but I'm gonna stop now. So I have giant bear. Right? So I'm a little bit like in disbelief here, trying to understand what happened. Moving 20 speed, you know, I went to breathe and blah blah blah. So logged it back in. Run number 3. East rune. It's like Enigma, Ja East Bear, right there in 3 runs. Now I'm again like, you know, having my moment of like crazy, doing a few runs here, then resting a little bit. That's next one. Run number 4, nothing. Run number 5. Nothing. Hey Oli, hello, hello. Run number 6. Nothing. Run number 7. Let's go. Plated belt. Yo! No, that's not that. A jewel. What? A facet. Let's go. 4-5 lightning facet. Okay. Run number 8. Belt? No way. Nah. Run number 9. Kite shield. Yo. No. Ismail. Okay. Poison and Bones Killer. Run number 9. Run number 10. Wait. Spoilers. Run number 10. Shaco. What? Huh? What? Bruh. There we go. 10 runs. Shaco, PNB Skiller, 4-5 Lightning Facet, Ja East Burr. 10 runs. What you're witnessing here? History. History. That was history. That lag should be forbidden. Lamau. Right. Him trying to convince us that he had RNG once? Yeah, exactly. That was literally my last LOD farm before D2R released, I think. I think it was something like that. I believe that after that there was a little bit of a hiatus, and then, or maybe PD2 started and I started playing PD2, and then D2R was released. So, and after that I've never actually played LOD anymore. So yeah, with all of this out of the way, let's do one last run, because Jarun is there for Violi, you know, so that he also gets to see some goodness, because we dropped today already Jazz, Zot and Bear, and you know, we should get one more. Okay, you ready, guys? You ready? my energy, exactly. Oh well, not today, I guess. Hmm, 10 FCR, 12 life, fire SMF, yikes. Everything is quite low, though. Council members specialize in dropping Zod. Yeah, exactly. Alright, gentlemen, thank you again, and I'm gonna finish for today, it's already quite late. Tomorrow, let's see each other for the PoE League start. So it's gonna be 9 PM CT, I'm gonna start probably like 8:30 or something like that. Hopefully I don't slack too much with the queue. You're going to cosplay, I hope. It was on my mind. So, but I don't know. Healer cosplay, yeah. Let's see if I come up with something, I might do it. But streamer have to cosplay, right? Tomorrow streaming until Mage Blood, exactly. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. So take it easy. Thanks again for joining. All right, goodbye, everybody.